All right, welcome to your weather report for this week, and there's a lot going on, so we're going to keep this brief. A lot more important stuff to deal with, but you'll see here we did have a lot of clouds around today. We had that upper level low kind of keeping clouds around. It is moving away from us. Let's look at what the skies look like today. You can see some clouds there, nice colors at the lake, but we had to kind of use the HDR to bring them out because there was no sun. Sun was very limited today. Looks colors there, and again some rather dark looking clouds in the sky, but we should have much more sunshine for tomorrow. Looking at your weather map, you can see frost and freeze warnings out to the west. It's a pretty chilly night tonight, as you'll see. So yeah, and I don't have any heat, but somehow we'll make it through. Won't be that cold tonight. West northwest wind at 14, gusting to 22. Looking at the day at Islip, you can see we had a lot of pretty strong wind gusts across the area today. You could see that just scrolling through. Temperatures only in the 50s today. Pretty chilly out there, so we'll put our highs on the screen here. No radiational cooling. 50 at West Hampton. Oddly enough, I guess there is a little in New Jersey. Coyle Field is down to 41. Let's go to the highs. And you can see upper 50s to around 60. Those may have been around midnight. And lows, upper 40s, mid 40s there. I don't think we're going to have any radiational cooling tonight because of the very strong winds that we have out there. So let's go to this. They took that away. They had a report of wind gusts, but you know what? I'm not going over it. Let's talk about what we have for this upcoming week. I'm not going to go into the long range. Sorry. All right. You see high pressure building in here. There's your high pressure building in over us, giving us fair weather for most of the week. So dry week, no rain. Though we're going to have to watch this, which is what's left of Tammy, I think. But other than that, dry week. And it looks like Saturday will be dry too, though. By Sunday, we may have to deal with the return of some more rain chances before more high pressure builds in, perhaps, as on Halloween, though. Again, that's a ways away. A lot could change between now and then. And we're just looking at the GFS. All right, so let's go look at the GFS because that is all we're going to look at today as far as temperatures go. And we'll go look at our dew points and wind flow to start. So we have the northwest winds. They lighten a little, come a little more northwest tomorrow. Low dew points stay in place. Tuesday, low dew points. Notice the winds on Tuesday become more southwesterly, westerly, west southwesterly on Wednesday, westerly on Thursday. You see where this is going. We're going to have warmer air for the end of the week there. So warmer air definitely will be. And then as for the weekend, things will definitely start warming up and becoming quite balmy and a little bit humid too with the west wind. That could get those temperatures up quite high. So we'll go look at our temperatures first. And you'll see here for your Monday. It's going to be a little bit warmer than today during the day. Well, temperatures are around the same, but it'll feel warmer, upper 50s to low 60s with less wind. And tonight, we'll probably drop into the low 40s, again, because of that wind. Tomorrow night, we might see that radiational cooling where we'll see the temperatures drop back, perhaps a little lower into the 30s in the Pine Barrens and low 40s elsewhere, low to mid 40s elsewhere. Warming things up for Tuesday, we'll be back into the low to mid 60s. And then here we are for Wednesday, reaching close upper 60s to close to 70, and then 70s Thursday. Get this, 70s Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Very unusually warm weather we're going to have for the end of this week. So very, very unusually warm weather that we're going to be having because we're going to be having a ridge set up in the east. Maybe I'll go more into the longer range on a weather update sometime this week. How does that sound? There's a lot going on, and I have to address that first. So let's go to the skies, and we're just going to go to the RGM for that. So we'll address the skies. Obviously, we did have a lot of clouds around today. Thinking tomorrow we'll have less, and should be mostly sunny day. And then Tuesday, we may have a little bit of cirrus here and there, but plenty of sun. Wednesday, again, it'll be a little more in the way of that cirrus, especially as we get into that warmer air. We're going to be seeing more of that over the ridge cirrus develop as we get into Thursday or Friday, especially. So we'll see some, but there'll still be sun out. It'll be mixed with cirrus clouds, but it won't be bad. At least it won't be raining, and that's the good news. No rain at all this week, which is, I say, is good riddance because we had enough of the rain. So let's look, you see there are a couple of sprinkles out there. If you look at the current radar, nothing really none of that's reaching the ground, I'm sure. Still that small craft advisory, that's going to go until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Let's look at our statistics for today. We'll just go ahead and look at Islip and Central Park. So Islip, the high was 59, normal high 62. So 3 degrees below normal on the high, but fairly close to normal. But tomorrow will be below normal because that low is going to be a lot lower. And we've had how much rain so far? Month to date, 1.76. So you're running a little lower than normal at Islip, believe it or not, despite all the rain, it seems like. And Central Park running slightly below normal on the precipitation. As far as temperatures go, they were 5 degrees below normal on the high and 2 degrees below normal for the day. So that's going to wrap up this weather report for this week, and we'll see. We'll probably have something in the middle of the week, maybe Tuesday or a Wednesday night, something. So that is it on the weather. Have a good night.